out. Make him stay out. I don't want you to pull him up though. I want you to just stay out, but you're going to have to reassess his balance there because this fence is set quite close into the turn. I did that on purpose. So you have to be paying attention to coming to the vertical. Then the 6. Then get him really good around the corner and absolutely stay the same all the way down here until you get 4 or 5 strides out. Then you can really focus on the distance. Focus on his balance coming up there, his rhythm and consistency in the length of his stride. And then you should be fine after this one to go around the corner and get the 5. The thing that people don't realize is when you're riding a horse over a course of jumps, how much they open their step through the middle of the course and towards the end of the course. Beautiful. A little deep, but he jumped out of it well. Yep. Beautiful. Whew. Very good. Such a good jumper, this horse. You know, everything I liked a lot, but I thought you were late getting him back. And I said after the single oxer you'd probably be fine. I thought you were a little late there. And that's why that fence turned out deep off the turn, is you didn't get him to come back and really get your balance until the turn to the second jump.
So I was a little fooled because I thought I had it really good until I went into the turn and realized I didn't.
And then it was like, yikes, this isn't working. Yeah. And then you pulled it out pretty well. The rest of it was very good. You were a little deep to the first jump, but you rode it well. You know, I didn't mind that, and he jumped out of it well. So on my card, I would have put like a little D for that, a little bit deep. But gosh, you know, I hate to penalize when a horse jumps out so well. I mean, he's obviously a good jumper. Beautiful on the diagonal line, beautiful on the 6, spectacular on the single oxer, and then a little bit late through that turn is all. And you felt that, which is good. But the rest of it was, whew, that was just right. You are definitely ready to do the amateur owners. And board pretty much, as I think in our area, we do that modified 3'3", and it's usually in front of the junior hunters and the amateur owners.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, and that's a really good, that's what I use as a warm-up class for my ladies.
Yeah.
At least for the first day. The horses are good. I mean, he's a little bit green, and hasn't done, I mean, if I'm riding him in the first year, it's a little different. You know, then he's going to be fine for you. He'll go right around. Yeah. Yeah. You know, because you won't have to do too much, like do the first year, you know, do a warm-up with me in the first year and then do warm-ups and then the amateur. That's quite a lot, you know. But it's hard to go cold turkey right into the amateur owners. You need a little warm-up there if you can get it. That's great.
We'll have to coordinate our schedules this year because...
Yeah. Let's do the single oxer in that line again.
Okay.
Just to finish up. Just. No, I'm not. You're going to have to pull it out again.
Okay.
Because you have 2-3 trips in a horse show, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to kind of, you come out and then you have to wait a couple and go back in and do it again. So you have to keep yourself sharp mentally for that. You know, when I get really into it with the kids or the amateur riders, I say, well, you know, here we are, we're at thermal, and this is the 3rd class in the division. You're going to do the 3rd and the 4th. I mean, I really try and make them nervous. Yeah, create a little bit of that tenseness to have them work it out. Perfect. Oh. Okay, you couldn't do any better than that. That was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So that, you have to